The topic that I will discuss today will be implementation of global commitments. I will focus on the work that we have done to date on global environmental conventions and their implementation, and look into the future and see what can we learn from the history of working on the global environmental conventions for the future of implementing the Sustainable Development Goals. The take-home message will be that we don't have clear answers about what have we done to date, why, and how we can improve it. But that science can help us in that when we measure our implementation of goals, we can actually figure out why we succeed, why we don't, and that gives us the tools to improve our implementation. But the key message, perhaps, is that the story is quite counterintuitive and quite positive. We find that many countries, many developing countries, have been implementing their global environmental commitments quite well, and we have much to learn from them, and countries have much to learn from each other. For example, Thailand is performing quite well on protecting species under the CITES Convention. So is Vietnam. Tanzania is doing quite well in performing on the chemical conventions. And the reasons of why that is actually to be discovered. What we are going to present today is the level of implementation, the answer to the what question. What is the level of implementation? I think that provides the foundation for scientists, for researchers, for students to start looking into the why question. Why do some countries perform better than others? And then for policymakers and all of us together to look into the how question. How can we improve our performance? The work of the board is not specific by person. And all of our responsibilities are as a collective body. We were in particular designed as a board rather than as one scientific advisor to the Secretary General so that we could work as a group. I have taken the lead on several of the policy briefs that we have discussed. I'm working now with a colleague on the summary report of the board, but in all of these efforts, we work in groups. We work in smaller working groups, larger working groups, and we work as one entity, as the Scientific Advisory Board.